Hey everyone, it's Alejandro here. It's March 23rd, 2009, and it's time for this week's edition of the Weight Loss Losers. There are a few times where I actually take some pride in my work as a YouTube vlogger, and one of those times is when we do the Y Week here on Weight Loss Losers. The Y Weeks are fun because we can pick any variety of topics and talk about why it's beneficial for our mental well-being, our physical well-being, weight loss, weight control, something. And we have usually on our little website that we have, it's a list of items we can talk about every time we come up with a Y Week. We try to do this about once a month. The one thing I really wanted to talk about was sex. And I know that sounds funny, but sex is beneficial to weight loss. I mean, when we're in the mood to have sex, we're not thinking about, well, how can I boost my immune system today? Or, hey, let's burn some calories. We don't think about that. We think about the physical satisfaction from having sex with a partner. So, that's great, and that shouldn't change, but we should still at least examine the benefits that come from having sex. So I thought of different ways that I could make this topic this week. I was thinking, well, you may make it a little risque or a little educational. Well, the channel is about education. So, yes, I'll be reading because this is a lot of information. So if you see me looking to the screen here, it's because I'm reading from it, but I'll give you my own little commentary about it also. But that's what it's about. It's about education. There were some researchers from Scotland who published their findings in the journal Biological Psychology. They studied 24 women, 22 men who kept records of their sexual activity. The researchers subjected them to stressful situations such as public speaking, doing verbal arithmetic, and they were measuring their blood pressure and responses to stress. Those who had sex had better responses to the stress than those who engaged in other sexual behaviors or abstained. Another study was published in the same journal. More sex was associated with lower diastolic blood pressure. There was another research that found a link between hugs and lower blood pressure in women. All this talking is going to make my mouth dry. Reason number 2 is that sex has been known to boost the immune system. The reason why is because having sex once or twice a week has been linked with higher levels of an antibody in your body called immunoglobulin A, which can protect you from getting colds, flus, numerous other infections once or twice a week, which personally that's not frequent, that's kind of infrequent. Had higher levels of immunoglobulin A than those in the other 3 groups who were abstinent, having sex less than once a week, or having it very often, 3 or more times weekly. So what that tells you is having too much sex can actually be detrimental to your immune system. How reasonable is it to try to find a balance of how much to have sex during the week? I mean, when you're in the mood for it, you're in the mood for it. It's also a common misconception that sex is just great for calorie burning. I mean, 30 minutes of sex can burn thousands of calories. Well, that's not true. 30 minutes of sex actually burns around 85 calories or more. It doesn't sound like much, but it can add up. 42 half-hour sessions will add up to roughly 3,700 calories, which is more than enough to lose a pound. Doubling up on that or having 21 one-hour sessions would help drop that pound faster. Which leads me into my next reason, cardiovascular health. As we get older, we always tend to worry about the older people having sex because we always fear that they're going to have some kind of stroke or heart attack. According to researchers in England, they found that sex was not associated with stroke in the 914 men they followed for nearly 20 years. Benefits for your heart health and sex really don't stop there. The researchers found that having sex at least twice or more a week reduced the risk of fatal heart attack in men by half, compared to those men who had sex less than once a month. I'm all for that. I don't want to have a heart attack, so I'll do what I need to do, I guess. Sex can help reduce pain. As the hormone oxytocin surges in the body, endorphins increase and pain declines. Endorphins are our natural pain reliever in our body. So if you have a headache, arthritis, pain, PMS symptoms, and they seem to improve after sex, it's because of those higher oxytocin levels. Next time you're having sex, think about that. I doubt you will be, but it is a great pain reliever. Sex helps you sleep better. Oxytocin released during orgasm also helps promote sleep. It's according to research. If women are wondering why is it after sex men are, that's why it happens. There you go. Some people thought this was going to be a little bit of a risque video. No, sex is important. I hope you all enjoyed it. Well, it's time to sign off. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Shanti will be your vlogger, continuing this week's series on the Y Week here on the Weight Loss Losers. So until next time,